Joe Carducci again here with you in Scottsdale, Arizona at Gretsch Guitar headquarters, talking about the new 2016 Player Edition guitars with Thano Sanas here from Phoenix, Arizona.
Hey Joe, glad to be here.
Thanks for being here, Thano. All right, you know, the Gretsch brand has been around for over 130 years.
Yeah,
we've been making guitars for over 80 years.
Wow.
And what we've come to now is, with the new Players Edition, is everything that we've learned about what makes a great guitar. That's what these are all about. And let me walk you through all the features that are on the new Player Editions. Let's start with the Bigsby tailpiece. These are the new Bigsby string-through tailpieces. In other words, it doesn't have the pin like you'd normally see that they've been making since day one.
That's a great innovation because you can string it really fast.
There you go.
In between songs or in a drum solo even. That's great.
There you go. Just strings right through the to the bridge bar, which of course it's making direct contact with that steel that adds to the overall complexity and the DNA of the guitar. Moving up now, we've got rocking bar bridges that are pinned, the classic Filtertron pickups that are all about great tone and sensitivity and fidelity, and it's just it's part of that great Gretsch sound. Tusk nut for added lubricant to the performance of the string to help stabilize the tuning. If you want to turn the headstock around so we can get the tuners, shallower locking tuners.
Oh, that's great.
And you know, let's turn it sideways here. Let's look at the depth of them. This is another common thing with all the Players Edition guitars. They're 2 1/4 inches deep.
Okay.
And so, you know, it does several things. It brings as you hold it and it's hanging from your body, it brings the strings closer to your body.
For sure.
And it certainly makes it more familiar for guys that are into solid body guitars and that are, you know, really didn't get into hollow body guitars because it just feels too foreign to them.
Right. You don't have to lurch over it to play it. It doesn't feel uncomfortable because you came from something thinner.
There you go.
For sure. For sure.
So to help to get the maximum tonality out of this instrument, since we shallowed the body depth, we added internally ML bracing. ML bracing looks just like this.
Okay.
Okay, and it began from originally from trestle bracing, which was developed in 1959, that has actually 4 legs on it. ML bracing only has 2. And what that does, it adds to the physics of the instruments, if you will, that you still get that big body sound, and yet still it tightens the top and the back together and synchronizes the vibrations, which then also it makes it high gain friendly, and you can play them at louder volumes.
Yeah, that's great.
It's a great feature that again, combined with all the other elements, makes for a great sounding guitar. Let's talk about the controls now on these instruments. The master volume, which is on the lower bout, has the treble bleed circuitry. So as you lower the master volume,
and you don't lose any tone.
There you go.
Okay.
It still sounds sparkly, and it's a great feature to add on there. The tone control on this guitar has the no load pot on it. And it also has what we created, our R&D guys, the paper and oil capacitors that was part of the DNA of the Gretsch guitars that were made in the Brooklyn, New York era. We've recreated those capacitors and incorporated it in the guitar, which combined all of those elements makes a great guitar that you can trust and rely for playing from the smallest type gigs, small little stage, to the biggest stage in arenas on the planet. Thano, we want everyone to know that the new Players Edition guitars come in models that are some of the most famous, most popular models that Gretsch has ever created.
It spans all the models.
There you go. So what you're holding there is the White Falcon.
Right.
It also comes in a Nashville model, a Country Gentleman, an anniversary model as well. Let's hear what this sounds like.
All right.
New for Gretsch, 2016, New Players Edition. Every song, every night.